few weeks, about 2 or 3 weeks
Couple
actually.
weeks,
Couple weeks. And we got up this morning and we're like, let's cook breakfast.
Yeah.
So,
And we want to make one of our favorites.
And it's, if you can't tell by the ingredients, it's French toast.
Yeah, we've got some good white whole grain bread.
Now, I don't normally like white bread, but
Yeah.
I only use white bread on French toast. Any other bread doesn't taste good, unless you want to use like a French baguette type bread.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, the wheat breads are too dense.
Yeah,
They get soggy.
and they just don't taste as good.
But anyway, so we're going to make French toast today, and
this
Stacey's
is
going to show us her
this
recipe.
is how my mom and her mom made French toast, and I still make it the same way. Now, I love French toast, but my 2 girls do not. Do your kids like French toast?
Well, yeah, they do.
They do?
I mean, it's not their favorite. They prefer pancakes and waffles.
Mine don't like it.
Okay, so we got 3 eggs.
3 eggs, and then I always add about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. And I add a little bit of cinnamon. And this is cinnamon that comes in a bulk thing at the Amish store, so I just have to leave it in that. And I like a lot of vanilla, so I add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And then I'm going to whisk it. So Steph, you can whisk it if you want.
Get that going.
And you want to whisk that long enough to actually get the sugar granules to break down, because you don't want crunchy sugar on top of your cinnamon toast or your French toast.
You could also just add the sugar to the milk mixture if you wanted to mix it in there.
While you're doing
first, too.
that, I'm going to go ahead and turn our actual
get
skillet
that
on.
oil in there.
And in the skillet, I just use vegetable oil. You don't want to use olive oil or any oil that has a flavor of a vegetable for French
So
toast.
how much milk do we want to put in?
I'm going to go ahead and just put 1 1/4 cup, because that's what I measured out.
Okay.
You can whip that in. You can use cream, you can use whole milk, you can use 1%, 2%. This is 2%.
Go.
That's good. Okay. Now, if you'll zoom in a little bit on the camera, you remember where that zoom is?
I'll find it.
It's important to see the color of this. It needs to be a really nice, rich yellow color. If it's not, add another egg.
Turn it sideways where we can see just.
I'll just bring it up.
Yeah, bring it.
It needs to be nice and rich yellow looking. Okay, otherwise you need to add another egg.
Okay.
It depends on really how rich your eggs are too. And I like a little more cinnamon, so I'm going to put just a dab more cinnamon.
Okay.
Whip it all in there. Now we're going to go ahead and take the bread and we're going to move it over here. Alright, so here we are at the stovetop, and I'm going to take my bread, and actually dipping your French toast into this liquid is an important step. You don't want to throw it in there and leave it in there and let it just sit there talk on the phone.
You don't want to walk away.
You don't want to walk away from it. You want to quickly go like this, and then put it in a hot skillet. You should hear it a little bit. You can hear it a little bit on there. Okay, same thing here. How long that this stays in there is very important, because it will get so soggy you won't want to eat it.
Well, and I've had French toast at restaurants and stuff where it's just got way too soggy in the middle.
And you won't eat it.
And I did,
And I always sprinkle the outside with cinnamon. Now, guys, if you don't like cinnamon, you don't even have to use cinnamon.
Don't have to use it, but it does add a nice little flavor.
It adds a really great flavor.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't need tons of cinnamon, but I like cinnamon.
So how long do you think? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes on each side?
About 2 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And then we'll do the other 2 pieces.
Okay.
But we'll just go ahead and talk about it. You can usually, if you want to come around here, you can usually tell. You see how the egg starts to actually look kind of like a scrambled egg around the edge?
Yep.
As soon as that's good and hard looking, and if you aren't real good at this and you've never done it, you can also just pour a little bit in your skillet and watch it. When it actually starts looking like a scrambled egg and it's real firm, you can probably flip your bread.
Okay.
See how that's starting to look? Yeah.
Yep.
And remember, don't use olive oil on this. Use a good vegetable oil. Whatever vegetable oil you like. Or you can use butter.
Yeah.
Butter does a great job, but it makes it almost too rich for me. And so I always just take a peek, and this one's ready to flip.
Yeah, because you know when we serve it up, we're going to put butter on it.
See how you peek at it and look how nice. Well, it still needs a little bit on that corner.
Just a tad.
So.
There we go. Oh, that's looking perfect.
It's looking good, but
Yeah.
I'm going to have to flip it one more time back because this,
Yeah.
as you can see, this is still not
Well, that's
quite
about
crispy.
2.5 minutes or so. So
Yeah.
I would say maybe 3.5 minutes. It would be ready to turn, but you just kind of eye it.
I was
you know?
just curious because this skillet is a new one to me.
Yeah.
I actually haven't made French toast in this one.
Yeah.
So,
I love French toast. I don't know what you guys all like to eat for breakfast, but that's one of my favorite things, and it's so easy to make. People don't realize how easy it is, and I think they think you have to do everything fancy with it, and
You don't.
you really don't. It doesn't have to be stuffed. It doesn't have to have any
no,
kind
keep
of
it
huge
simple,
amount of
guys.
stuff on
If you
it.
make anything too full of too many steps and too difficult, you're never going to stick with it. You're never
Yeah.
going to remain cooking. You know, your own food. You're going to end up saying, oh, that's too hard. I'm just going to order out.
Yeah.
Or we're going to go out for breakfast every single weekend. You don't need to do that. You can make better French toast than any restaurant
Yes,
right here in your
right,
own kitchen.
right.
You just got to
Oh, it
go ahead
smells
and try
wonderful.
it. Yeah, smell it
Okay,
really
let's
good.
look at it. Mm-hmm.
Just about.
Okay, now we're going to pause this until we get done, and then we'll come back.
How you can tell they're done is take a fork, and if it's just nice and firm, doesn't feel all mushy, they're ready. So,
Okay.
we're done with this batch. We're going to do the other two. We're going to plate them up, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, it's done. We got it plated up.
Oh, let's look
Doesn't
at
it
it.
look good? We always
yeah.
usually eat some fruit with it. If you want fruit that has a real sweetness to it, just put a little agave syrup on it.
Yeah, or a little honey.
Little honey. You know what? Where's the syrup?
Oh,
Oh,
did
I
we
know.
forget? Oh.
Yeah, I did. I actually, I got this thing from
Oh,
Cracker Barrel.
oh,
It
yes.
says 100% natural.
Oh, yes.
Pure natural. And I actually have some, but
Uh-huh.
I thought I'm going to use this.
Well, when
because
when I go
need
to
get it
Cracker
done.
Barrel, I always save the syrup if
Yeah.
they don't eat them all. If we don't eat them all,
So.
'cause- oh, that is the best syrup.
Oh, it is. I'm going to take
Okay.
a bite, then I'm going to let you
Okay,
take a bite.
all right.
Ooh, this
me
is looking good, girl.
Get this set.
This
where
is
we can-
looking good. You know, Steph likes to eat bacon with hers, but I don't eat a lot of bacon, so I just thought, you know, let's just do this with some fruit and call it breakfast. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Oh, it's good. Here, try that.
Okay, well, here. Let me get a...
Okay.
Yeah, I had that cold, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't need to be sharing it.
Yeah. We've been off because Steph's had an upper respiratory infection. She's finally feeling better. Isn't that
That's
good?
perfect.
We're going to eat this for breakfast.
It's not...
And we're going to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's not too...
And maybe we'll cook something else.
It's not too soft.
What
It's
else would you
just
like to cook?
right. You know what I like to eat with French toast, even if, you know, if we don't have syrup, or sometimes even if I do, I just like putting butter and sugar on it.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we do the other two pieces and come back and show them how you like to eat that?
Okay.
The way you like to eat.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good.
I really
That was
like it.
something.
Isn't that delicious?
Okay, everybody. Now for my favorite way to eat French toast. This is kind of funny.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in.
I like to just get the regular old sugar. I don't care what kind of sugar it is.
Healthy sugar.
And you know what? There's a little bit of sugar that needs to go on those strawberries.
They
too.
weren't sweet enough for you?
I tasted those, and they're a little sour. So now that we've got sugar on everything,
That looks pretty good.
oh my goodness, you guys are not going to want to forget this.
That's more like a
Next time
dessert.
next time we eat French toast, try it with sugar and butter.
Which way's your favorite?
Well, this always. I don't care if I ever eat syrup on it. But anyway, it's very, very good. And it is my favorite. And you have to try it. Let us know.
What are we going to make next?
Oh. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going to show you how to make some nice fluffy scrambled eggs. Believe it or not, some people don't really know how to make their scrambled eggs fluffy. So we're going to work on that. I went to a restaurant recently, I'm not going to say where, but they don't know how to make scrambled eggs either. I would love to teach that guy how to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway, we'll be back.